Excellent game, fellas.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Thank you.
Before we start, I want to plug our new website, thanks to Tobacco. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out.
What is that website? What's the URL?
puppykissestribes.webs.com.
It's pretty good. Almost as good as How.
Oh, it's getting there. I see it.
So,
Very
Hero, it's good to see you again. How are you liking your new establishment on Puppy Kisses?
10 seconds until deployment.
It's fun and good, I guess.
5, 4,
Fun and good.
Yeah, you don't sound that convincing, man.
know yourself.
Sound as if
I
you
was
guys are
actually
doing pretty
running
good.
to get a drink, and then I heard someone say my name, so...
He's a cat person.
Oh yeah. But I'm glad you've managed to find a. It seems as if you've gotten very well adjusted with your new team, and it looks like you guys are doing pretty good. I'm very impressed by the communication you guys have, and I think you guys are doing a great job in your team mechanics at the moment.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Excuse my silence. I was too busy laughing at your website in the best way. But yeah, you guys showed a really strong game. Who was it against the other day? It was against Egocentric. You guys showed about as strong game against Forza as Egocentric did against you, even more so for you guys. So how do you feel?
Feel good. I think we played well. We were communicating well, executing, I think, pretty well.
I have to agree with Foth. I think tonight was a pretty on night for us. There were a couple hiccups, but like nobody is perfect, and like everything, like mistakes will always happen. I think it was a huge game for us to play Forza D like we did in CSN. Obviously, like maybe the players weren't the same, the atmosphere is completely different, there's pressure, but it was nice to play them in a CSN and have really close games, and then sort of give us confidence now in a scrim and do so well.
There was I remember last time you were saying you were not doing so well with that double raider offense at the start, but I saw when I first came in to start commentating when Delirium went out, you were running 2 raiders on flag on heavy offense against Forza on Arx Novena. So how did that work out? And you guys quickly changed to 2 cappers after that, I should mention.
On Arx, are you sure? 'Cause on Arx, I swear that I ran as soldier.
Maybe you did it later on. Near the beginning of the map, it was completely dominated, at least by 2 mediums.
He means our offense, Tobacco.
Oh,
Our
okay,
offense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was me and Hero the whole game. We were both Raider.
I mean, on the defense side, I, of course, laughed out loud when I saw a capper die to Tobacco Super Heavy on medium. I think that was kinky, but, you know, what made it easy for you guys not to let them get off the stand and get caps?
I just find with more practice I feel more confident in soldier and flag, and I just feel like it's becoming more second nature. Because prior to this, when I was outside of Doombringer, I got very, frustrated and worried, and my nerves would get up with me. But the more I kind of am perfecting the grenade bounce and the thumper, I just feel like it's becoming more of a preferred class even over Doombringer.
Definitely. Anybody, Arvella, got anything?
Yeah, I'm curious. Forza, I noticed that you guys were scrambling around trying to readjust your strategy, trying to just throw Puppy Kisses off and try to get some synchronization and some stuff going. Were you guys frustrated at all during that game?
Well, I think honestly our biggest problem was the fact that we weren't all there in a very literal sense. I was actually the only actual D player on D today. Signod, who was beginning as Hoff, he's Raider offense, and I believe we were running Thugonomics as stay-at-home soldier, and he's normally offense. Our usual Hoff didn't show, our usual D didn't show. It was kind of... So our defense didn't have a whole lot behind it. So that just kind of led to us scrambling things, just trying to mix it up every once in a while to see if we could get something going at all. But, I mean, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. Very well played by Puppy Kisses. But, yeah, we were not all there. Not our best game.
Yeah, I noticed
much better game last time.
I noticed that you personally, Silver, were really put on the spot a lot, especially with some of those caps coming in from X-Fade and Deagle.
Yeah, the 2 cappers, the two cappers with basically me on defense because... Oh, another thing. Our defense was not ready for whiteouts. We thought they were still banned, and then suddenly we're all whited out. That really threw us off, especially on, what do we play first? Kata?
Yeah, we played
on
Kata.
Kata, just
Yeah.
no one
Played
expected
Kata.
it, and then we suddenly realized, oh yeah, I guess the bug is fixed, that makes them unbanned. Honestly, I kind of hope we take a page from the Europeans and ban it ourselves, because I think they're pretty silly, but no, it's fair. For today.
For a Tribes game, it is a little weird to have things like whiteouts and conks, nitrons to get it off people. So, what can I mention about you guys? The most surprising thing I saw, I believe, was on Sunstar, if that's the name of the map, where it didn't look like you guys had any capping routes set up in the beginning, but slowly and surely you got two cappers kind of running decent routes with some speed.
I'm trying to remember. I believe that originally we tried to run one capper and 3 offense, but again that didn't work because we only had like not actual offense players who are used to the timing, so we just decided to run. Kinky and Zizi are both very good cappers, so we started running them both on that, and that worked out well for there. But you could see a lot of our thing today was just we didn't have a game plan, and it seemed like Puppy did. We'd be mixing it up all around where they were just like, you guys knew what you were doing, and we did not. I mean, I tried my hardest on Sunster. I know a lot of mid-air capper shots, but we were just all disorganized.
I really Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, Deagle57, X-Fade, I noticed that you guys consistently, through all 3 maps, except for a little bit on Arx Novena, you two managed to synchronize your routes up very, very well and make it so that at the most you were only 10 seconds out from each other. And I noticed you doing, at least this is what I think you were doing, fake grabs to throw the defenders off balance, while the second one, the one doing the follow-up, actually did get off the stand. I'd like to congratulate you both on that strategy. I think it worked extremely well, and I was also very impressed by the fact that you managed to sync up at least 10 or 5 seconds out on routes where you were moving in completely different directions, doing right to left and left to right, respectively.
Thank you. It's definitely not, it didn't come naturally. We've worked on it again and again. And there's always snags mid-route. Like, you can hit an enemy, you can take a hill bad, and the timing will be changed en route. So it's not always easy, but we try to account for it as best we can.
Yeah, we've worked especially on Kata and Rain Dance in the maps with the big long routes that can vary like in excess of like 5 seconds if you take a hill bad jet at the wrong time or whatever, so that we hit the stand at the same time. And like when I'm out in front, if I take a hill bed, if I take a little bit of fall damage, whatever, I'll just say, okay, I'm just gonna run a decoy and let X-Fade grab, or same thing if he does that, or if he messes up a road coming off a hill. And so, like, from that, and from just practicing roads,
Yeah.
we have gotten our timing down a lot better than our first couple games in CSN and our first couple scrims.
Well, I will definitely say that it's really showing, and I hope you guys continue to improve on that. It looked really it looked really good from where I was standing, and I want to give you both props for that.
Thank you.
So, you have any more questions, Kindris?
I suppose. I mean, they've pretty much on Forza's sides, they've summed up their game plan of what happened. So I kind of want to ask, where'd you guys come from? What other games does Forza Dom play?
Nothing. Forza, we just kind of started up. Well, I mean, we play other games, but we weren't a team before like a month and a half ago. I believe we've only been complete in how we are for about 3 weeks. I just counted earlier. So we've been working on. We've had some good scrims. We've had some bad scrims.
Oh, you mean the Tribes team, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we formed as a Tribes team. It wasn't anything else before that. So we don't come from anywhere. We came together for this, if that's what you mean.
Oh, Arabella with the bad information, but that's okay. I forgive you. It's okay.
It's all right, man. I was pretty sure I heard the name Forza from before.
Well, it's the name of like a different video game. I don't really know why we're called that, but we are.
Forza,
Okay.
a racing game series.
Yeah,
on
it's a
PS3.
racing game. Apparently, our founder used to play it all the time. Apparently, there was competitive Forza Motorsport too. I had no idea.
Okay, yeah, I suspected you guys might have been tied to that, but apparently you were not, so apologies for that assumption.
How often do you guys practice Scrim? Just jump into a server and do things? Because I know the game hasn't been released for long, so I guess people are still getting in their grooves.
Yeah. We've been getting a lot of scrim action lately. Let's see, we had one on Monday. We were going to have one on Tuesday, but we didn't. We had one today. We had CSN on like Saturday. So we've been trying to get a lot of practice in. We definitely need a lot more though, and we also need people to show up. That would be nice.
Well, I was going to mention, hey, just keep in contact with us. We'll try to stream as much of you guys as we can, just like everybody else.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Oh, I just want to say, yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna practice a bunch and make a better showing in that New Bloods tournament, which I believe Puppy Kisses is in as well. I think.
Yeah, that is correct.
That is correct.
Yeah, we'll bring our A game there. I promise.
Well, you guys are
awesome.
doing fine. I think you guys are doing fine because you showed the capacity to learn and adapt in the middle of a match, even with the mishmash team, and that's great.
Yeah,
As you were saying. As you were saying.
Right, I was going to say, and I also like to congratulate you both for good sportsmanship as well. There's been I will say that there's been a couple of interesting exchanges that have been going on with various teams as of late. So I'm always happy, and I always am glad to see people employ some great sportsmanship and just keep things esports as it should be. So and great game, you guys. Good job.
One last thing. What do you guys think of that Tartarus, huh?
Oh my god.
I thought that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I have
what we were
complaints
doing.
about it, but I will see where they go.
I thought it was pretty. I felt I was
Yeah.
I was commentating a match out of Avatar.
Exactly. But yeah, I didn't know where the cappers were coming from. Our cappers didn't know where they were coming from. It was fun.
Yeah. that
Also,
was
slightly
my-
off topic a little bit. Craig, is there something going on with the sensitivity of your controller? Because you seem to be tweaking it very hard.
Yeah, look, if I let go of it, it just, I don't know, this controller isn't calibrated, so like it's just not working for me.
Okay.
He
I
has a-
notice you like keep twitching your stick to try to get your aim fixed.
Yeah, I have to push the whatever you call this pad up for it to like reset, and it's just not working well for me.
Ooh.
I was gonna try to cam with it, but it's you can't do that when it's like you know, looking all around.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody
I
is
noticed that.
listening, if anybody's listening and doesn't know, Craig is, I guess, beta testing for high res how to use a controller in Tribes. It's not going so well, is it, Craig?
No, I think it's my controller though. It's a Mad Cat, so.
Oh, okay. That could have a lot to do
Yeah,
with it.
that's pretty terrible.
Well, there goes that sponsor.
You didn't hear that here.
It's worked for me for years and years and years, and now it's, I don't know.
Now the interview's been edited.
He's bringing it back.
This interview brought to you by Fruit of the Loom. In case you just soiled yourself.
All right, so I think that pretty much sums up our questions for the moment. Hopefully you get that controller calibrated. It looks really twitchy.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for both teams for popping in here. I think if we're done here, thank you very much. As I've always said, it's nice to get the teams in here and, you know, not have a huge hate relationship going on in the community.
Absolutely.
I hate puppies.
Don't take my flag, X-Fade.
Yeah, I just want to announce that Alcohol is no longer the sniper for Puppy Kisses.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a new Pathfinder. I saw that.
Yeah, I was about to
Nicely
get my
done.
first Tartarus cap, and he shut me down.
That was pretty funny.
I noticed
saw
he
that.
was striking as well.
I don't do that too much, so.
Alright, well, thank you both for stopping in. Great job to both of you. Keep growing, keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on your team mechanics, and I hope to see you guys in the tournament very soon. I saw a lot of good things today, so props to both teams, and looking forward to see what you bring in the future.
Thank you so much.
Alright, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jesus.
thanks for
Thanks,
having
guys.
us.
User